Okay, so now I'm going to explain how to do the Snork project, okay? Each person is going to be given one of 4 Snorks. These are 2 of the Snorks RNA here, and you will be given a random Snork to do. After you get your Snork, make sure you take and write it down on a piece of paper, okay? Make sure that you get it wrote down because you may have to work on it more than one day. So you want to write it down so you don't lose what Snork you're doing. I would probably write the name of the Snork and then write down my RNA. Give yourself enough room that you are able to write either below it or above it because you're going to be coding for your amino acid, and it's much easier to write it above it than to have to try to rewrite it again. So once you get your Snork RNA, write down the name, write down the RNA sequencing. So what is a Snork? Well, let's talk about what a Snork is. Okay. A Snork is a fictitious organism that was discovered on the planet DNA in a distant solar system. And Snorks only have 1 chromosome with 10 genes, not 8, it actually has 10 on it. Your job is to analyze the genes of the DNA and determine what traits the organism has, and then sketch the organism. You can be creative here. Okay. Nice thing is the DNA samples have already been determined into RNA strands. And so all you have to do is go through and code for your amino acid with your RNA strand to figure out what gene type you have and the trait that is going to be there. So let's look at my mixed Snork. Now I made a mixed Snork so that my Snork would be different than your Snork. Okay, so here I've already highlighted so that you can see what I mean by different gene sequences and that we have 10. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4. If we continue to highlight here, we could have 5, 6, 7. Okay, that one's a long one. 8, 9, and then of course we can have, there's number 10. Okay, so now we have 10 genes that we are going to code for. Remember that DNA turns to RNA. RNA with an anticodon gets the amino acid. The amino acid is coded through our codon chart using mRNA. That amino acid then bonds together with a polypeptide bond and creates a protein. That protein is then giving you a trait, and that trait is what affects an organism, how it looks, how it's shaped, things such as that. So let's look at our gene number 1. GUC-AGG-AAA. You will need a codon chart or codon wheel, whichever one you need to use, okay? Let's look at GUC. What I found the easiest thing to do is look up here. Like I said, give yourself enough room. This codes for VAL. The second one codes for SER. And our third one codes for LYS. So gene 1 has the amino acids VAL, polypeptide bond, SER, polypeptide bond, LYS, this protein right here. We are going to now look at our chart here, our amino acid sequencing. We had VAL, SER, LYS. That means our trait, our organism is going to be hairy. So I'm going to write down that we have hairy. Okay. So let's look at our second one, UAC. I'm not going to go through all of them, okay? Just showing you how to do this. UAC codes for TRY. CCC codes for PRO. Oops, sorry, it's fuzzy. Let me get that back. Okay. GAA codes for GLU, GAG, GLU, AAA, codes for LYS. So if I look at gene number 2, I have TYR, polypeptide bond, PRO, polypeptide bond, GLU, polypeptide bond, GLU, polypeptide bond, LYS, protein. And what amino acid sequence does that code for? We would look at it. We have TYR, TYR, PRO, PRO, GLU, GLU, LYS, LYS. Okay, so my organism is going to be plump. So now I know I have a hairy, plump organism. And you are going to do this throughout all of the 10 different genes. You are going to find out, is it round-headed? Does it have a tail? What type of eyes does it have? After you get all 10 genes sequenced, okay, this is really bad handwriting, but as you can see, I did all 10 of my genes. This one down here, I did find that it was missing a section. Must have a mutation in it. Okay, and if that is the case, then I would look and see what is closest. ARG, ARG, ASP, ARG, ARG, ASP. Well, it can't be this one up here, so it must have short, stumpy arms. Okay, so now after I have all of my genes, now I am going to draw my snork. And my snork that I drew is right here. He is, or she, could be a she, it is a hairy, plump, two-legged, round head, no tail, red pigment, meaning hair and skin is red, small slanted eyes, circular mouth, pointed standing up ears, short stumpy armed snork. So this is my Sigma snork right here. This is your project. This is what you are to do, and this is what you are going to be working on.